Guys, deluded, YouTube's N'Golo Kante, I'm back again. You guys know I love young players. I must admit my bias has been towards mainly the star players of under 23s and under 18s. I've talked to you about Olayinka and then Mandé before. Olayinka started off the season. James Olayinka's actually started off the season better than he was last year, to be honest, because I rated him and my ratings went down based on last year. But I don't want to say the lesser talents because I don't feel that's nice and that's a disrespect. But for want of better words, the lesser talents at Arsenal, the ones that don't grab headlines, I do believe. I'm so sure I've spoken about it before. Robbie Burton, central midfield. I do believe he might not make it at Arsenal, but he's got the components to have a good future in the game. And I also believe the same of which I believe he's a second year scholar, Matthew Smith. Now, he gets lost in the hype because I mean there's many talented players that have left the club, that have joined the club, that are still at the club at Arsenal, as you guys already know. There's probably more lesser talents that are more known than him. There's probably people that are on the cusp of the first team but never going to break in. Probably, I don't want to name names, but that are more known than him. And he's a central midfielder, so it's hard breaking in anywhere, but it's even harder breaking in a central midfield position at most clubs, specific to Arsenal, because we love them. I mean, for example, we brought in two this year. One's 2 years older than him. I believe he's 17. Matt Smith. Guendouzi's 2 years older than him, so you can see how tough it is, innit? And obviously, and whatnot. But one thing that might give him some confidence is he's seen McGain leave the club. He's seen Josh De Silva leave the club. A lot of talented midfielders have left the club, freeing up spaces for him, probably to get into the under 23s. What I like about him is that he's probably been here from 9 years of age at Arsenal. He probably typifies everything Arsenal stands for and everything Arsenal try to give a young player and the components. So I don't even need to tell you about that if he's a midfielder. But I'll say it anyways. Very cultured on the ball. For what I like about him, he does play sideways passes and tries to dictate tempo, but more often than not, even if you look at the highlights of the Leicester game, he's looking to feed the strikers in John Jules and Demande. He's looking to get the balls over the top. He's looking for that pass consistently, and he's got it in his locker. He's got an excellent weight of pass, got an excellent range of pass, good technical abilities, and what accompanies that, he's got a good engine. He can get around the pitch well and things like that. Obviously, breaking into the first team is a difficult task, but for me, I think if he continues, he's got the ability to have a career somewhere. I love an underdog story, so I'd love him to possibly break into Arsenal's first team, but it's a difficult task. He's 17, he's a second-year scholar. I think his birthday's coming up soon as well, and his contract's, I'm not too sure for his birthday, in fact, but his contract, assuming if he doesn't sign a new deal, his contract will be up next year because this would be his second year as a scholar. That's what I mean when I tell you guys, these are now the times when being a footballer is actually being a footballer for these guys that have been at clubs from 7, 8, 9 years of age. Because yeah, they've seen people released and they've been exposed to the cutthroatness, but they really see it now. They really see they're training every week, every day now versus 3 times a week. They're seeing people not playing in the side. The harsh decisions are being said with from the coaches to them. They're fighting for a pro deal because if not, you're going to end up on the scrap heap. And I'm sure, sadly, he's probably got. I mean, Ballard got released from Arsenal last year and was about to join Stevenage and is now Arsenal's under-18s captain. But I'm sure my man's got friends that were in academies and signed scholars like him, a bit older, and now they're training with personal fitness trainers. They're trialing aimlessly from club to club. They're probably considering get things away from football. This now the most important time. He's living every boy's dream in the sense that he's technically a full-time footballer at Arsenal Football Club, but it's the most dangerous times. So if he doesn't sign a deal, he'll probably find his future away from this club. To which I don't think he'd be any short of offers. I do think he's going to have a career in the game if he continues. Probably needs to get tiny bit stronger, but that will come. I mean, he's 17 years of age. He's got it all, man. Like when I say get it all, don't get excited, but he's got it. Personally, I think he will be given a scholarship because if you look at the amount of either an extension on his scholarship because there is third-year deals, but I think he could be afforded to give a pro deal purely because probably look at Joe Willock. He's probably in the next year or so going to have to head out on loan because he's getting to that age. We've seen a number of talented midfielders depart the club. Fair enough if some come in. So on that basis, for the under-23s, which will have to step up next year, you'd probably think he'd be afforded an extended stay at the club, to be fair. Again, don't take my opinion for it because I'm not seeing day in, day out of what Kwame Amanfadu and the rest of them are training them to do. But I think he can have a good future. Yeah, I've got his birthday. He turns 18 in October. So it is cutthroat. It is cutthroat. He's literally fighting for a pro deal, fighting for an extended deal. This is what I'm telling you. It's cutthroat now in this football world. It really is. If he doesn't make it here, he'll have a. I think if he continues like this, he'll have a decent career at some level because he's got the components to offer something in the game. And for me, it'd be a crime if he doesn't have a long-term career in the professional game and has to seek employment or opportunities elsewhere. That's my humble opinion. So yeah, Matthew Smith, as you actually referred to and give you respect and say your proper name. Keep balling out, my guy, man. Keep doing your thing. Guys, deluded. There's really nothing more to say on the matter. I'm out, man. Get in the comments and subscribe. I'm out.